Team Axiom. Today's agenda is to have a detailed discussion and explorations on the topic of data security. With Team Axiom, we'll be discussing about how to protect the data. As you know, because of social media, we'll be transmitting various vital data through internet. At the same time, while dealing with as a we need to deal with various applications, we need to deal with various data manipulations. So we need to understand how we can able to protect the data, not only on the local system, not only on the applications, but at the same time while dealing with the data transmissions. So let us have a discussion. What is the importance of protecting data? What kind of algorithms we can implement so that the data will be remain in the form of ciphertext. No man in the middle or nobody can able to steal the data which is available in the original form, right? What are the various data protection techniques so that the data will remain secure, protected, and the data transmission becomes safer. So let us explore these all the techniques for use for data protections with Team Exam, and then we'll meet again with the various queries. So over to Team Exam to explore the concepts of data security.
Hey everyone, welcome to today's live session where we will talk about something super important in the digital world, data security with a strong focus on encryption. Think about it. How much of your life is online? Your bank transaction, private chats, personal details, everything is stored as data. But how safe is it? What if someone steals your information? Well, that's what we are going to uncover today. We will explore how encryption protects your data, the types of encryption, real life hacking incidents, and how you can secure your information. So, stick around till the end and let's make this an interactive session. This will be agendas for the day. What is data security? Why is data security essential? What is encryption? How encryption works? Where is encryption used? Data security in different environments, advantages and disadvantages, challenges in implementing cryptic encryption, future of encryption. Alright, let's start with the basics. What exactly is data security? Simply put, it's about keeping your digital information safe from hackers, unauthorized access, and accidental leaks. Think about your phone's lock screen. If you grab, if you some, if someone grabs your phone, they can't access it without your password. That's basic security. But when your data travels over the internet, how do you protect it? This is where encryption, access control, and data masking come into play. We will break this down shortly. Now, why should you care about data security? Let me tell you a quick story. Ever heard of the Yahoo data breach? In 2013, over 3 billion user accounts were compromised. Passwords, emails, even security questions all stolen. Hackers sold this data on the dark web and many users became victims of the identity theft. That's scary, right? But here's the thing. This could have been prevented with stronger encryption and security measures. That's why companies follow strict rules like GDPR, HIPAA, and PCI DSS to protect customer data. Even social media apps like WhatsApp use end-to-end encryption so no one, not even WhatsApp, can read your messages. Now, let's talk about encryption, the backbone of data security. Imagine you are sending a secret note to a friend, but you don't want anyone else to read it. So you scramble the message using a special code that only your friend understands. That's exactly what the encryption does to your digital data. It converts readable text, that is plain text, into an unreadable format, that is ciphertext, using a secret key. Only the person with the correct key can decrypt and read it. There are two main types of encryption: symmetric encryption and asymmetric encryption. Let's talk about symmetric encryption. Symmetric encryption uses the same key for encryption and decryption. Example: AES, Advanced Encryption Standard. Asymmetric encryption uses a public key for encryption and a private key for decryption. Example: RSA, Rimesh Shamir Adamant. So, which encryption methods are actually used in the real world? Here are some well-known ones. It is symmetric encryption, fast and efficient. It includes AES, DES, and 3DS. Whereas AES, Advanced Encryption Standard, used in banking and cloud storage. 3DS, triple DES, used in ATM pin encryption. Asymmetric encryption, more more secure and slower slower. It includes RSA and ECC, whereas RSA used for digital signatures and email encryption. ECC, elliptic curve cryptography, used in cryptocurrency wallets for secure transactions. The most common applications are when you use HTTPS in a website link. It means your connection is encrypted using TLS encryption. Let's take a real world example. Have you ever used a lockbox to store valuables? Think of your data as a valuable item and encryption as a lockbox. You lock your valuables inside means encrypting data. Only someone with the right key can unlock it means decryption. If someone steals the box but doesn't have the key, the valuables remain safe. That's that's how encryption protects your emails, bank passwords, and confidential files. So far, we have explored the why, what, and how of encryption, giving you a solid foundation on its importance and working principles. But theory alone isn't enough. Seeing it in action makes all the difference. Now, it's time to dive deep into a live demonstration where my team member will show you how encryption works in real time, whether it's securing your essential data, files, or any other critical information. This demo will give you a hands on understanding of protecting what matters most. So stay tuned and watch closely. This is where encryption comes to life. Over to you, my team member.
Hi everyone. Ever wondered how your WhatsApp messages, online banking details, and cloud storage stay safe? The answer is encryption. Today I will show you how encryption works in real time by encrypting and decrypting a file using AES 256 encryption, one of the most secured methods out there. So let's get started. For this demo, we will use a simple tool called 7-zip to encrypt a file. If you don't have it yet, you can download it for free from. We'll just simply search here 7-zip. As we can see that 7-zip is a free open source file archiver, a utility used to place a group of files within a compressed container known as archives. So we'll open this file and here we can see the download section. We'll simply download over here. As we can see, our download is started. So let's create a file that we want to protect. I'll open a notepad and type some sensitive data such as username, my name Saloni Singh. So I'll enter username. After that, I will give a password. Here I'll give my password such as my secure password 123. You can give according to your. I'm just giving a random number over here. So I'll give a bank account number such as I'll give random number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Whatever number I want to put over here, I'll put here, and I'll simply save as. I'll save in a desktop. So here I'll give a name, that is file name secret data, and I'll give a extension txt. So I'll just check whether my application is downloaded or not. So I'll simply go here and I'll see. Yes, my installation is done. So I'll just simply install it for a while, and it is installed. I'll go in my folder section where I have stored the file. So I'll go in desktop. Here at this point you can see that my file is here, so anyone can open and read it. That's a huge security risk. Let's encrypt it. So now I will right click on secret data.txt. I'll go in show more option. I'll click on 7-zip and I'll add to archive. Here where the magic happens. Archive format is my 7-zip. I'll click on 7-zip itself. It is already here. And I'll encrypted method is AES256. Here I'll enter a password, such as I'll enter password super secure. Super secure 123. Remember password so that you can encrypt your decrypt your file. So here I will write again, re-enter the password, that is super secure 123. I'll check the encrypt file name, because so no one can even see what's inside, and I'll click on OK. Okay, password doesn't match, so I will we can open it without the password. Let's double click on it. So as you can say, it is denying, it is saying that support for the encryption archive unavailable. If we try to extract all, it is also not possible. It is asking, giving a error. So how does we can encrypt it? We'll encrypt it, decrypt it. Just simply we'll go in a right click and we'll show more option. We will go in a 7-zip and we will extract here. And if we try to open it, I'll give a wrong password over here as unauthorized user. So okay, it is not giving me access. This proves that without the correct description key, the data is completely unreadable. Now let's enter the correct password. Again, we'll go here. Again, we'll right click over here, some more, show more options. Here we'll go in a 7-zip section and here extract here. So we'll write a correct password that we entered while creating a file. So here is my password. Okay, one thing forgot to tell you all, that when we decrypt this file, we have to enter delete this file as it is already available. So we'll go over again here. We'll go in a 7-zip, extract here. Here we'll give the password. Six four 123. And now here it is the file. The text file is back and I can read my sensitive data again. So this is how encryption protects the data, whether it's a file on your PC or WhatsApp message you send. So what did you learn today? Encryption scrambles the data, making it unreadable without the correct key. AES 256 is used in banking, cloud storage, and secure messaging apps. Even if the hackers steal your encrypted data, they can't read it without the key. Now, let me ask you, have you ever used encryption to protect your data? Let me know in the comments. I hope you are all following along and getting a clear understanding on encryption so far. Now let's take a step further. To make things more even clearer, my team member will now walk you through a short yet powerful demo, a password encryption using PHP. This will give you a hands-on look at how encryption works in real time. It's a crucial for securing sensitive data, so sit back and pay close attention and get ready to see encryption in action. Over to you.
Hello everyone, good morning. Let's dive deep into how data encryption and decryption works. I'll shortly tell you what is encryption and decryption. Encryption is the process of converting plain text into an unreadable format to protect it from unauthorized access. Decryption Decryption is the reverse process where the original data is restored using a special key. Why it is important? It is important because it protects sensitive data like password, credit card details, and personal information. It also prevents hackers from stealing important information. It is used in secure communication like WhatsApp, banking app, and VPNs. Now, let's perform a demo on it. Firstly, we'll go on a registration page where I'll enter my first name, last name, email, username, and password. Now I'll register myself. As a registered in the database, I got the details. Okay. The entry is Mohit Sendulkar. I got an email, username, and our password is in encrypted form. So now let's check whether our password was correct or not. Here we'll enter username and password. Okay. Here we got our password in a decrypted format. Okay, now we'll go with the coding part where how does the encryption and decryption works. Here it is. Encrypt password. Here, this is the method. This method encrypts a plain text password before storing it into database. It uses coordinator services. It uses coordinator services of encryptor function to create an encryption service instance. The password is encrypted and then encoded in base 64 format to ensure safe storage in the database. Then we have a encrypted password. Here, this method decrypt an encrypted password for viewing purpose, that example for admin use. It decodes the base 64 encoded password and then decrypt it using a same encryption services. Lastly, we fetch all the data here. This method retrieves all users from the database and decrypt their password. It uses a find all function. It uses a find all method to fetch all user records. For each user, it replaces the encrypted password with the decrypted version by calling decrypt password. That's how encryption and decryption works in real world scenario. I hope you understood everything. Please let me know if you have any questions.
Okay, quick question. Where do you think encryption is used in daily life? Here are some places you probably didn't realize. Over the cloud storage, Google Drive, OneDrive, and AWS encrypt your files. In banking transactions, your online payments are encrypted using SSL. In messaging apps, WhatsApp, and Signal use end-to-end encryption. In medical records, hospital encrypt patients' data under HIPAA regulations. Encryption is literally everywhere. Encryption is great, but it's just one part of the data security. We also need MFA, means multi-factor authentication, which is extra layer of security. Data masking and tokenization, used by banks to hide credit card details. Backup and disaster recovery. Always have a secure backup. Now, let's look at why encryption is so important in today's digital landscape. To ensure data confidentiality, encryption prevents unauthorized access by ensuring that only unauthorized users can decrypt and access sensitive information. Example, online banking transactions are encrypted to protect customer data from hackers. Data integrity and non-repudiation. Encryption ensures that data remains unchanged during transmission. This prevents tampering and unauthorized or modifications. For example, digital signatures use encryption to verify authenticity of documents, preventing forgery. Compliance with global regulations. Many data protection laws like GDPR, HIPAA, and CCPA mandate encryption to protect personal data. Example, healthcare systems encrypt patient records to comply with HIPAA regulations. Enhances trust and security in digital transactions. Businesses use encryption to secure payments and communication, ensuring customer trust. Example, e-commerce websites use SSL or TLS encryption to protect credit card transactions. So, encryption is essential for protecting user privacy, securing online transactions, and complying with global security laws. While encryption is powerful, it also comes with its own set of challenges. Let's discuss some of the major drawbacks. First, performance overhead. Encryption requires processing power which can slow down systems, especially for large-scale databases and real-time applications. Example, video streaming platforms encrypt user data, but this adds latency to data processing. Key management complexity. Encryption relies on secure key management. If the decryption is lost, the data becomes permanently inaccessible. Example, if a company loses its privacy encryption keys, it may lose access to all encrypted files. Costly implementations for large-scale systems. Implementing robust encryption solutions for enterprise-level systems can be expensive. Example, cloud storage providers invest heavily in encryption infrastructure to ensure data security. Legal and ethical considerations. Governments sometimes demand encryption backdoors for surveillance, which creates privacy concerns. Example, the debate around Apple refusing to provide an encryption backdoors to law enforcement agencies. So, while encryption is a great security tool, it requires careful implementation and management to avoid potential risks. But encryption but encryption is not perfect. Here are some challenges. Quantum computing. Future, future quantum computers could break current encryption in seconds. Key management. Losing encryption keys means losing data forever. Performance issues. More security can sometimes mean slower processing. So what next? Post-quantum encryption. New methods to resist quantum attacks. AI-powered security. AI can detect suspicious activity in real time. Blockchain encryption. used in cryptocurrency and decentralized storage. The future of encryption is exciting. Alright, we covered a lot today, from encryption basics to real world applications and future challenges. If there's one key takeaway, it's this: data security is not optional, it's a necessity. Make sure you encrypt your sensitive data, use strong passwords, enable MFA, and stay updated on security threats. If you found this session helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more tech insights. Now let's open the floor for your questions. Drop them in chats and let's discuss.
Hey,
Over
thank
to
you.
you, sir.
Thank you, Team Axiom. You did a fabulous job to elaborate how the data protection is important. It's like end-to-end data protection is required over there. The demonstration given by Saloni, where we can use uh, techniques to protect the data, like means like we can zip that in the encrypted manner and transmit the data so that in the target can able to again decrypt it and do it at the same time. How the passwords or the vital data regarding the credit card details and all these stuffs can not only the transmit but at the same time while recording into the database how it can be protected, right? So this session is really helpful regarding uh, data protection techniques and how securely we can able to transmit the data. So yes, Minil, do you have any question?
Yes, sir. We have got one comment on a YouTube comment section. It
Yeah.
is from Ujwal that he is asking uh, which algorithm we have used. Okay,
Okay,
I would
okay, okay,
yes,
okay,
I
okay.
would like to answer that.
Yeah, you can, please.
Yes, so we have used the code use the code uses encryption provided by coordinator. By default, coordinator uses OpenSSL for encryption, which typically employs algorithm like AES 256. It is advanced encryption standards. Okay, sir, that's all from my end. Sir, I would like you to give more brief.
Okay, okay. Like here, yes, boy.
Sir, why are weak passwords dangerous even when encryption is used?
Why are big passwords? What is like? Can you repeat it, please? Is it not much
Why
clear?
are weak passwords dangerous even when encryption is used?
Big password, you mean?
Weak passwords.
Okay. Now look, let me comment on. It's not a big password something because look, while keeping the passwords, while obviously uh, whenever you are going for the big something lengthy means it's troublesome for type errors or sometimes to recollect it, that kind of stuff will be there only the challenges. But like while keeping the passwords, you should be use the combination of small case uppercase, right? Special characters has to be used, and it has to be more than 8 characters if you can keep it over there. It's like it should not be easy to guess. But your question is related to why the big password. Now big passwords, though the encryption technique is there, useful for protecting the data. If there is a big password only, I think okay, it's a for recollecting things, right? At the same time, like sometimes when you're entering password, somebody maybe guess it out over there. So don't try to write the it's not a big matters. Lengthy passwords won't matter. Big in the sense, lengthy password won't matter. Password which maybe up to the 8 characters, and then a combination of various characters who want will do the stuff over there. It should not be easily guessable, right? That is what the idea behind. Yeah, Tanish.
So I have a question that how do hackers use side channels and chosen ciphertext attacks to break encryption, and how can we stop them?
Yeah. Look, unless and until means like if you produce the ciphertext. Now, ciphertext is produced through the encryption techniques. It's very simple that if someone knows or if someone tries Just like right now, Meenu explained what algorithm she used for encryptions. Then only means like the reverse engineering sort of the same kind of algorithm can be used for decryption sort of, right? So they try to whatever the ciphertext you are having, they try to provide this ciphertext and attempt with the various decryption techniques. And if it matches, it's like a password guess sort of, right? Various kind of attempts they'll be doing. So there is no any way, but like obviously it will take more time, unless first of all they have to identify the algorithm which is used for encryption, and then they will do the social engineering. It takes a hell lot of time, and like success rate is very less. Connection.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Urvashi?
Yes, sir. My question: how does SMTP help protect private information?
Uh, I'm not able to hear you properly, Urvashi.
Sir, my question is: how does SMTP help protect private information?
SMTP.
SMPC helps private.
Yeah, yeah, it's a it's a data protection protocol over there, right? So basically, this is the way that as Saloni explained you a technique by which we can protect the local data and all this stuff. So this is the data protection technique by which we can protect the data. So it's only we are saying protection in the sense end to end user. So whatever the techniques you'll use in the client side, if you can ask your end user to repeat the same process in this manner, data you can able to protect. Urvashi.
Thank you, sir. I got it.
Yeah, Shweta.
Yes, sir. I have a question. Can
Yeah,
you suggest some more files comparison and archiving tools similar to 7-zip?
there are many, but believe me, okay, whichever you will be using means there. If I'll say there is no way to decrypt that, that is not the way. But the only thing what I mean is the hackers will require extra efforts, right? And it's not easy because you are increasing the probability of getting it extracted. So, and if you are zipping something, so it's the compression techniques. But if you add more cryptography techniques in it, means not only the compression, means like your multiple GB data will be compressed at the same time encrypted. So it's a double layer protection techniques you'll be using. So there are many more, but at the same time, as I said, anything you can use. So you will be enhancing the attempts, right? And you'll be updating. But saying that it cannot be decrypted, cannot be archived, that's not the case. But the only thing what we are saying, it will take a hell lot of time, hell lot of efforts, and the percentile of decryption from the hacker end will be minimum. So that is my take only there. So use any, but obviously there are various you are adding the complexities to archive the data. Shweta.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Yeah, Minal.
Yes, sir. We have got one more comment from Ujjwal only. He is asking, can I know more about RSA? So I would like to comment on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Sir, RSA is widely used for a public key cryptographic algorithm. RSA is primarily used for secure data transmission, digital signatures, and key exchange. The key features of RSA are asymmetric encryption, mathematical foundation, key generation, encryption and decryption, and lastly, we have a digital signature. That's all from my end for the RSA. So I would like to.
It provides public and private key, privately shared and publicly shared. Okay, and then RSA is a good algorithm to encrypt it. Yes, go ahead. Anything else?
No, sir, that's all from my end.
Okay, okay. I believe we have enough about discussion on the as this topic is wider enough, so we can able to discuss many techniques and many algorithms on the cryptography side or the encryption side. Data protection is important, right? Obviously there are various complexities and various techniques are applied over there, applied at least the basic encryption techniques, so that like we can able to protect the data and transmit the data safely. Yes, Tanish.
So I have one more doubt that how to recover data after a cyber attack?
After
Or
after cyber attack, how we can protect the data? Like you
yes,
can,
sir.
yeah, no, no. Like basically, what I mean, if your data is protected through the encryption, so if somebody steals that data, but it's tough to get back the data in the original form, right? So
Yes, sir.
in that way, ultimately you will get the data protection. So while dealing with the mostly, let's take a general example. If you are dealing with your own PC, what are you going to do? Everything you are keeping on the desktop, right? You are not using like compressed mode, encrypted mode, right? So if your basic your laptop or PC has to be basic password protected, right? Like if you are not available, somebody should not able to access it while passing it on as while transmitting it on as an attachment. You should be able to use encryption techniques, right, while transmitting data to someone. Okay, it has to be end-to-end encrypted so that your target should know the decryption techniques. So like if you can, though it add extra hours and extra efforts over there, but if you can give the importance to the data protection, right? So you can protect the data. As I just start with the discussions that throughout the day we are dealing with the data, we are transmitting the data. If you not use any specific algorithms for the encryptions, probably your life in danger. Because like if somebody not the recipient who want to you whom you want to send to, or the unauthorized user, let's say, and get access, then if it is available in the original form, your obviously data gets stolen, and they make able to destroy the data as well. So protecting data means take a backup copy. Okay, if you keep it in the encryption manner, compressed manner. Okay, apply the algorithms, whichever, and there are. We cannot recommend any specific because there are many techniques available for the protections, but the protections techniques has to be applied. And if someone hacks your data, so it increases the complexity, and then decryption is there, because like as I said, the one can be the reverse engineering can decrypt it, but which algorithm is applied, but the possibilities can be can be like the complexity will be enhanced over there, and it's not easy to decrypt the data. So that is why I mean, okay, which algorithm is suitable, what is the complexity that is there. But at the same time, if you are trying to keep the data, the vital data, in the protected manner and transmit the data in the protected manner, probably you are enhancing the attempt will be required more, and it's not easy to just decrypt it as a normal data transmissions over there. So this is recommended to protect the data, and data security is important. Otherwise, you may lose the data can be still, and you never know for what reason one can use that all the data, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Hey guys, thank you very much for your presence and given a time over there. It was wonderful discussions, and hope by this kind of techniques and all discussions, we all get the idea that how we can able to protect the data and securely able to make a data transmissions. Thank you very much again for wonderful explanations and elaborations. Uh, do join us with the for Excel users. Do join us with another interesting topics, or if you have any kind of topic in your mind, okay, do join us, contribute with us, and together we can explore the best things, best practices of the industry, and we will enhance our technical skills as well. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, Edge.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.